Hey, Leo, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your February 2023 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Leo, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Leo, intuitively here, I feel like you are releasing some sort of expectation, control, or even obsession that you had around a situation. And when we let go of the outcome, when we detach from a situation, that allows the universe to have some breathing room to work its magic. That allows us to actually open up to new opportunities. Because sometimes, yes, sometimes we do have difficulties with how to overcome blockages that we have. Blockages on manifesting money, blockages on bringing new relationships into your life, or health as well. These are things for you to shed light to and become more aware of what's going on around you. So I am getting research. Some of you may be looking into certain things. You may be even taking a little bit of time out to go inward, to pause and reflect. I'm also getting the name here right away as I was shuffling, Lachlan. Lachlan. So that could be a first name, a last name. Maybe it's a road or a place of business. Please take that as it resonates. So Leo, what we'll do today is dive into health, wealth, and abundance, along with any other messages that come through for you. And this is a very powerful month. Even though I only see a couple of cards out here at this time, it wouldn't be surprising to me to see a lot of major arcana, especially the Wheel of Fortune or the Tower or even the Judgment, because I feel that this full moon in Leo on the 5th of February was a really powerful time for you to release, for you to let go of anything that no longer serves you, including expectations, because expectations can set us up for disappointment. So let's see what we have here for you. Right away we have, there it is, the Tower. I love it. So this is a good energy to have. A lot of times when people think the Tower comes in and it's scary, it means that something big and bad and scary is going to happen. It can just be unexpected. It can be a shattering of an old belief system. It could be finally something crumbling in order for you to build new. Now I am getting as well, there could be something worldwide going on in the month of February. A lot of signs have been getting the Tower. But I do feel here for you, you are tuning into the heart center and you're not letting fear, expectations, obsessions, and thank you, Spirit. I'm also getting attachments, which is what we had mentioned earlier. You're not letting those things get the best of you. You're letting yourself feel those, but you're not shutting down to what you need to do. Okay, yeah, a lot of energy. There's the Chariot. So this is about movement after a time of feeling a little bit stuck, feeling a little bit isolated, maybe even sadness, disappointment, because you have the 3 and the 5 here. 5 of Wands and the 3 of Swords. So let's just see what else is coming in here. There's the Wheel of Fortune as well. So powerful energy showing up for you, Leo, in the month of February. So I'm just going to take a look at the cards here and then we'll put it all together for you in regards to health, wealth, and abundance. Please do see the disclaimer in the description box below. Okay, position of power. There you are, showing up strong, showing up determined, but you're releasing some sort of, again, expectation or control where it is now coming from a place where you're actually more in power because you're tuning into that heart chakra. You're not using force in a sense, or you're not feeling the fears that sometimes can bring that fight or flight, and it can bring about an energy of fear, obsession, scarcity. There's some really big things showing up here for you. So Leo, let's take a look. Health. We have the heart chakra. The heart chakra is located centrally in the heart region. This can manifest at times into heart palpitations, erratic heartbeat, depression, anxiety, bitterness, anger, resentment, whether it's towards yourself, towards others, or towards the world. I feel like you're opening this heart chakra up, and that may be why the Tower is coming in here for you. If it hasn't already, it's coming in for you to rebuild. So you may have had a Tower moment in the past. You may be going through one in February, but what it's doing is it's allowing you to move forward in a time of sadness or isolation, because you have this in that past energy here as well. So the Tower may have already happened for you, but now you're picking up the pieces and you're able to move forward, because you do have Five of Wands. Now, when the Five of Wands shows up, especially when it comes to health, I feel like a lot of you have criticized, you felt judged, or you even criticized your own self at times. I should be here at this age. I should have this amount of money saved up. Or what's wrong with me for this person to not like or stay in this relationship? Or what is wrong with my parenting abilities that my child will not talk to me? Or why is my boss giving me the cold shoulder? Why is this person ghosting? So you may be looking at yourself at times and putting blame on you, or you feel other people are putting blame towards you. Now, the good news is this is Five of Wands energy, not Five of Swords. So I feel like it's collaboration. It is because other people, which this happens for every single person, Leo, everyone has opposing views. Everyone's view on the world or view on religion, politics, parenting, whatever it may be, can oppose your views. It's just part of this human experience, but it's something that you're understanding you don't have to take personally. This is something you are understanding about projection and your own lane. And it's something I talk about often, is staying within our own lane. When we tend to be on, maybe a 5-lane highway, it would be a catastrophe, right? With this Tower, it would be a catastrophe if we kept focusing on the other lanes. We need to stay within our own lane, but when we veer off into another one, we can bump vehicles, and I'm talking symbolically here, but we can bump into other vehicles, we can cut people off, things can get heated. It's really important to stay within your own lane, or become aware when you decide to switch into new energies. And that's what I feel is happening here for you. Become aware that everybody has their place, their role, and if we all work together on that 5-lane highway, then it can run smoothly. It's when we're not aware, or we are letting fear, or we're letting distractions take us off course. You're now realizing that you're trusting yourself, trusting your own instincts, and you're paying attention to what's going on in your lane, but also what's going on aside you, but you're not letting it interfere with your driving. I hope you're following me here. But Leo, this is about you overcoming this place of sadness and isolation. You see here that this man is in a fetal position, right? But he's stemming up. So out of some sort of Tower moment, whether this is global, whether this is in your world, whether it's in the world around you, you're realizing that, I'm not saying that it doesn't affect you, but you're aware of it. And some of you are doing your research or doing your knowledge. You may be looking elsewhere. If this is a career, you may be putting yourself out there for new opportunities, but there's going to be movement here. There's going to be success. The Cancerian energy of the Chariot is all about success. It is about your drive, your ambition. Finally, after a time of maybe even feeling a lack of direction, I mean, some of you, I am doing the 5-lane analogy, but you may have actually been in an accident, or someone around you may have been as well, and it really was difficult for you in the past. Now, this is past energy. It's not a prediction of what's coming in for you, but I feel that there was some sadness and isolation here. When it comes to matters of health, when we think of health, it's so much more than just the physical. It is mental, emotional, spiritual. When the 6 of Cups shows up, this is about nostalgia. It is about that second chance. Remember when I said I was feeling the Tower, Wheel of Fortune, or even Judgment? I feel like it's almost, the energy I'm getting is not as powerful as the Judgment, but it is about a second chance. And I feel like you have a do-over here. Some of you may have even had a near-death experience. Some of you may have had a loss in the family, whether physical, emotional. You felt you felt abandoned at times, and I feel that the memories may be showing up for you because of some sort of sadness in the month of February, but you're not letting it take over because something is spinning in your favor here. There's a turning point showing up for you. So in regards to health, I feel like you're focusing on eradicating those fears, or at least pushing through them. This can show up in the headspace. So some of you, it can cause a little bit of fogginess, dizziness, ringing in the ears. It can be pressure to the third eye. It can be blurry visions, ears. Again, please seek medical professional guidance if need be. But this can also throw off our equilibrium. We may need to balance or ground ourselves by connecting with our root chakra or our base chakra, where we feel a little bit airy or spacey. I'm also getting here with the heart. Some of you really need to speak your world into being, because they're highlighting that throat chakra here for you. And if you felt like you've had to maybe hold things back, or you didn't get necessarily what you wanted to say off your chest, now would be a great time to either journal, tell somebody how you feel, or even use that energy of the full moon. Depending on when you're watching this, Leo, that full moon is very powerful, and it will affect you for many, many days, even after the fact. So let's take a look and see what's coming in for wealth. You have the Chariot. So finally, after a time of something difficult happening with your finances, it could be even with your home. Some of you may have went through a foreclosure, a bankruptcy, or you've lost money, you've had to pay in for taxes, you are struggling with maybe something in the legal system or the court systems here. I feel that there's finally some sort of truth, fairness, justice, because they're showing me that justice card. I'm just going to pull a card on what this was for you, because now there's equal give and take. There's reciprocity. I mean, this could be where you were working in a job where you didn't feel valued or compensated for your time. Now you're either finding a new place of work, or you are speaking with a boss and they're actually going to compensate you, or even there's some back pay I feel here. Yeah, there it is again, 9 of Swords. So you have that 9 of Swords showing up here for you. So 9 of Swords says that you were stressed out, tossing and turning. Maybe, how am I going to pay this bill? Or will this interview work out for me? Or will I lose this house? Will I be able to pay the bills? Will I be able to send my children off to college? There's some sort of fear that's happening based on a Tower moment, Leo. But the good news is you're tuning into your intuition. And that's what is happening here. When we don't trust the universe, when we don't trust in that law of attraction or trust in our purpose, we tend to let the 9 of Swords enter into our channeled energy, into our mind, instead of the High Priestess allowing that crown chakra to open, because there's a level of trust, and she knows that everything is happening for her evolution. She realizes that things aren't always going to be challenging, that this is part of the path that she's taken here. Yes, sometimes she hits a pothole. Sometimes she has to take a detour. Sometimes on that 5-lane highway, there can be fender benders up to full-blown accidents. Of course, that's the Tower. But it can be very important for you to align with what we were talking about earlier, getting into alignment with awareness, what's going on around you, but shifting your energy here from High Priestess, trusting instead of letting the fears take over. Okay, because sometimes what I'm seeing here is sometimes, for example, again, and they keep giving me that 5-lane highway. So I'm curious, maybe you're driving on a 5-lane highway at this time. Hopefully not. I don't want to install that fear. But sometimes we tend to go through a situation. For example, let's say you did get into a fender bender. That can cause fear within us to want to get behind the wheel again. Or you may have had something happen that it's causing a little bit of fear. Spirit is saying here, trust that you're not going to either repeat a cycle, you're going to release that something happened for you, not to you. And sometimes we can talk to someone professionally. There could be trauma response that's built in the body as well, especially when it comes to the health sector here. This is a very deep reading, Leo. Very deep reading for you. Let's keep going here. Now, you do have giving and receiving. So this is about you putting out into the universe what it is that you want to see regarding your wealth. It could be monetary wealth. It could be a wealth or abundance of friendships, of family, of love, of food. It could be having a vehicle, whatever wealth means to you or whatever success means for you. The Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity. I feel like there's some sort of unexpected resource, gift, donation, grant, scholarship, loan, tax, something of that nature that you will receive back. There's compensation, or it could be, again, back pay. I'm getting the justice scales again. So there could be some sort of truth or fairness that comes out for you, where finally you're moving forward. You're going from the Three of Swords to the Six of Pentacles. So I like to see this. So what I feel is some of you may have been challenged in health, where you actually got fired from a job, you had to quit your job, or it's just due to the maybe what's going on in the world. You lost out on some sort of mental, physical, financial wealth, and it did affect you. But now you're kind of coming back here, because in the abundance category, this is actually really beautiful. I like that the Nine of Swords is showing up here in your abundance, because this is saying you are pushing through those fears. You're coming to the other side where the light is finally being shown in that space, in that tunnel. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Your fortune is changing. Your streak of luck. Some of you may have said that I don't have any luck, or I've been on this streak here. When are things going to start to change? You're revisiting the things that work in your life and the things that don't. Remember what I said about that Judgment? This is that second chance showing up in your abundance. There could even be someone coming in from the past with an apology, I feel, as well. Maybe someone that hurt you. There could be an old offer that is coming in for you, Leo, that you maybe applied for months ago, or maybe you sent a letter out or an email or a text. It could be coming back because it's showing up in the abundance. Now, a lot of people think the Six of Cups can be an ex. I don't feel like that's the energy here. I feel like it's an opportunity in the past that it wasn't right. The timing wasn't right. Things were too tumultuous, or you were trying to rebuild and you may not have seen the opportunity presenting itself, or this is a time to maybe mend from some sort of financial, physical, emotional, or mental crisis. We'll call it crisis, but I think it's just an unexpected moment that may have shaken your world a little bit, and you've been picking up those pieces. Now you're able to move forward here. You're able to move forward because not only do you have the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Tower in the past energy, but you have the Chariot in the present. So this is all about you being able to overcome, because destiny and fate's intervening here. This is you not repeating that cycle of bad luck or negativity or challenging times, sadness, whatever it was, Leo, that you had happened in your life. You may have found a full-on release around that moon, or at least in February here. Now, when the Nine of Swords shows up for you, this is about you reaching out. It's about you reaching out to other people that can help you eradicate some of those fears in your mind. As I said, not suppressing, talking it out with a person. It could be mending and healing. Some of you were obsessing or fearing, and that's that energy I felt in the very beginning prior to pulling your cards, is there was something that you were putting so much time and energy into that it was causing you to literally spin in your tracks. It's almost like you wanted to get going, you wanted to move forward, but that you were pushing the pedal, but you were just spinning and you were backfiring, and things were not turning out the way that you had hoped, but things are about to change. Let's take a look. Yeah, because now you're in that position of power. This is that Moose energy coming in for you. This is something that's going to be lasting. In the past, there could be a little bit of fears around instability because something kind of fell out from underneath. But if you really look into it, Leo, if you really dive into whatever this tower was it built on a solid foundation? Or did you absolutely have no clue that something needed to crumble? If you really look deep inside, I feel like you'll know that there was some forewarnings, some sort of it's almost a foreshadowing. I feel like you knew something was going to happen before it did, but now this is all about putting you in a place of commitment and power. It could have been a relationship for some of you Leos, because there's some movement here where this talks about intense passion. Whenever I get the cinnamon stick here, this is also that Ace of Wands energy. I always see the Ace of Wands in my mind's eye, and that Ace of Wands is all about passion. It's all about chasing your dreams, feeling inspired, setting new goals. This Three of Swords here could have been burnt out energy, lack of creativity, lack of motivation. So you may have left a job situation or been fired or unemployed, whatever it was with this Tower. Or it could have been you left a relationship or something stung or hurt. We all go through those towers, but now you're finally rejoining life here, Leo. I feel like you're taking the next steps towards a higher level of success, whatever, again, success means for you. So again, lasting commitment coming in. You're in a position of power, and there's some sort of passion here that's going to be the driving force, but it's also stemming from that heart. So what do we have as the key themes? We have the great outdoors, and we also have clarity. I love this. Now that this Tower has kind of happened here for you, or you're able to see through the rubble, through the dust, everything's kind of settled, or it's starting to settle here for you. You're really tuning into your heart and saying, okay, what next? What do I really want? What can I pursue that emotionally fulfills me? Whether it's your own health. Some of you had to go through a health scare, or there was a health situation, maybe with a family member. Again, for others of you, it was a job loss, a home, something within the home, stability, a relationship. Whatever it was for you, you're really tuning in and trusting in that heart. So Leo, this is powerful. You're overcoming the challenging times. You're choosing to collaborate, work with the universe instead of feeling like forces are opposing you and feeling like every twist and turn there's something out to get you, right? The Five of Wands is about collaboration. It is about no longer being in that energy of criticism, rivalry, different opinions. You're going to find that again anywhere you go, but you're realizing that, again, that's projections of other people, that if you live in this heart space here, that you won't feel that drama or that energy of just feeling tumultuous, because I'm getting here like a big boom showing up for you. But the good news is you're moving past that. When it comes to finances, we certainly see here that some of you have been through a rough patch. Maybe you had borrowed money, you had felt low on cash. This does talk about you being maybe a healer, you may be into hospice. There could have been a death energy here, whether it doesn't mean it's a physical death, but a death of a situation. This is about you being out of work or even reinventing yourself, Leo, from the inside out. And then you have the Ring, which does talk about financial commitments. And you have this Rope as well, which is about lasting commitments, long term. So I'm really loving this. And a lot of you are realizing that this Tower actually helped you in a very big way. This is about partnerships, working together. There's that Five of Wands. It's about a fulfilling career. So really, really beautiful. Even though this is very deep and some of you have absolutely been through it, with the Tower, with the Three of Swords, with the Five of Wands. But the beautiful energy here is the Chariot. I love to see the Wheel of Fortune. And then you have double sixes here. And I didn't even notice that. But they're highlighting the double sixes in your wealth and your abundance. So when you get double sixes, this is about problem solving, harmony, coming together with another entity, another soul contract, another partnership or business or person that can actually help you solve an issue that has been ailing. Okay, it can allow you to bring about more responsibility, and you can trust this energy, whatever this is for you, because you have the reciprocity and you have a second chance, a do-over here. So I feel really good about this energy. Let's pull one last card from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Leo, if this resonates with you, please feel free to hit that like button. I know it was a very intense reading. It doesn't surprise me. A lot of signs have, again, been getting that Tower. This year, 2023, with it being a 7 global year, it is all about inner awareness, truths coming out with Pluto in our energy as well. So a lot of things are shedding, a lot of Tower moments throughout the year, whether globally, personally, professionally, within health, but it's good because this allows us to build upon a strong, solid structure that starts from within. Remember that you are blessed. Remember that you have what it takes to overcome any challenge that's thrown at you, because you decided to come here and have this experience on earth at a very challenging time, as I'm sure you're well aware, but you are strong enough to live it, and you chose to have these experiences here on earth for your evolution. You are blessed. You absolutely are, Leo, and you're seeing just how blessed you are, especially in the month of February. I hope this resonates, beautiful souls. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for being here. Lots of love.